Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful moment, and I'm thankful for like every person I come in contact with because we're all uniquely different, yet uniquely one of a kind. And just the other day, I was interacting with this man, and he just like it's like I get a selfie, and he's like, yeah, and he just like kissed the side of my face, and he just kept kissing the side of my face because of the moment of like appreciation, like the moment of no judgment, like a moment of like free to be free, and he felt free, and the fact that just a little bit of energy, right, a little bit of positive good energy can open up such a beautifulness from somebody else, it's fascinating. And so then I was just thinking, like, how many of us spend time always digging for something wrong with somebody, right? You can meet somebody brand new, and you just spend time searching, looking for anything, something, because why? We're used to a system where we find something and we just hold on to it, because once we hold on to it and we need to use it, we can then squeeze the life out of them, right? Just, and never, ever, ever really embracing that person's existence at that very moment. The reason why I'm able to look at other people with a different eye, look at people with who they are at that moment, is because, yes, at one point I did make bad choices, over my life. I did make bad choices. I did make poor choices. It did not mean that I was a bad person. It's just that I made bad choices. I fell into a system of, just, I don't know any better. So I would say, yes, I was a kid. I was a boy. I made poor decisions. But then as time went on, I grew up. And as I grew up, I became more mature. And as I became more mature, it started to make sense about what life is all about. And with that, I'm like, okay. And so if somebody was to say to me, hey, you're this bad person, because when I look at your background, you made all these bad choices, that would really piss me off in a way, because wait a minute. Yes, I made bad choices, but it's not who I am today. So why will you hold me accountable for what I did when I was a boy compared to who I am today? And I know that it is hard to give somebody a chance, to give somebody the benefit of doubt, especially if they've made mistakes in their past, right? But the thing is that because of myself and knowing that I know how to, that I made a change for myself, it's harder for me to look at somebody dwelling on that person's past. I just let it go and let it be, and let the moment be what it ought to be at that moment. So with that being said, a lot of people walk around fragile, right? They walk around on eggshells. They walk around in such tough, difficult moments because things are hard, and things are a lot more challenging, and things are not the way it ought to be, where I think that we all ought to be free, but it is not that way. So it is very, very difficult. But the thing is that through my experience this far, no judgment has opened up so many beautiful smiles and genuineness and hope. That moment is actually great, that moment. And so with that being said, I would love for all of us to do our best to not judge people and not to look for things. We always like to look for things about people because that's what we're used to doing. What is it bad about you? What is it that I don't like? What is it I'm not compatible with you? And we ignore all of the great things about a person. We just ignore them, Oh, but don't forget, all of those good things about a person will definitely come out once they're dead. That's how that is. That's how our system is set up. When we meet somebody brand new, whether we're in a relationship with them, we get married to them, or whatever it may be, friendship, whatever, business, whatever, we can say all of the bad things over and over again. Man, you know what this person did to me? You know what she did to me? Do you know? And we just keep that whole thing rotating. Well, but let that person die. And all of a sudden, oh my God, that person was so amazing. That person was fun. That person was giving. That person would give the last of the last. And that person never ever heard out of your mouth that they were actually amazing. That they were actually great. Why? Because of the system that we have continued to follow. You know, I think it's time to break that cycle. I think it's time to break that mold. I think it's time to break that generational nonsense that we've carried. You know, because think about it. When you were a baby, you were innocent and pure and free to everybody, no judgment. But you know, family members, all these different people come in. You know, the generational nonsense applies, and we just carry that same old, and into our daily lives, and then we, pass it forward. So just food for thought. Like, let's think about how we can change how we view one another. That would be a great start, and it's definitely doable. What do you think? Do you think it is easy to change, or is it more difficult to change how we view other people? Yes, it's easy to judge a book by its cover. We've always been doing that. But can we just not judge, because we might make the wrong mistake judging? But share your thoughts on this one. Let me know what you truly think and feel on how we treat one another. And then another thing is, since we're so fragile, is it possible for us not to be fragile anymore? Is that even a possibility? Not to be fragile anymore. Anyway, have a good day. One love. Big hugs. Make it a great moment. Make it a great day. And let's do better, in how we treat one another. Because how we treat one another makes a difference in our now and in our tomorrow. And before you know it, we're having a great day. We help somebody else have a great day. And we have this great energy going. And it makes it a better place to be in. One love. Big hugs. Until next time. Peace.